Alright, students, welcome back to the Academy. Please exit in an orderly fashion.
I'm escorting you to the dungeon.
Everyone,
as per protocol.
light effects first.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Let's go.
Oh, this beautiful land.
It's gotten a bit better.
I don't know how to help you without hurting you.
It is not hard.
Fuck about.
It's not way.
Alright, come
Oh,
on.
well, just don't bump your head. Don't bump. Oh, I saved you from bump ahead. I knew it was going to happen. There we go. There you go. There we go. I helped. I did it. I did my Vev quota.
Would you approach your ship and then you can follow up?
Yes. I don't help someone at least once a day. I don't feel good.
Alright, should we just
Harris,
drop
if
our
you would.
stuff off in our rooms?
Probably. The lights come there and then we'll come back for all the
And you're free.
heavier shit later.
Never mind. I want to go back on the boat.
It hasn't been that long.
I know, it's only been like
Not many new.
a few days.
It's like half a year.
Oh yeah, sounds like we've been on that boat.
We are going to proceed to escort him to the dungeon now. As per the protocol.
Welcome back.
The bright side of school still here.
Very well.
About like 2 months.
I missed you too. You heard her.
I've completely lost track of time.
This is his office.
Yeah, the sun wasn't really setting and
Like
rising.
lots of
Right.
walking and then boat.
He does that.
We have turtle power.
Orders are to rest.
Oh, bet.
Yes, we can handle that.
Should very well.
Dismiss.
Correct.
Cease your unpacking. Welcome home.
Pardon
Why
me.
are we lining up on an incline?
We will convene with the bell in about a half hour.
Welcome back, everyone.
Getting announcements at the top.
We will
Thank you,
essentially
Instructor.
convene in half an hour to an hour. Be prepared for this, but for now,
Good to see
offload
you.
your equipment in your rooms.
Likewise, Govina. Welcome back.
It is much better here.
Only I've already been seeing her. I don't know why I'm
I'm gonna go see which bed I can claim back as mine.
Just be fast and he's yours. As long as you don't have someone who's going to fight you for it.
I mean, there are 2 chances of that likely happening. I think.
Paprika.
Misty.
Hey Dennis, where'd you put the owl?
Good question. In transit.
Still on the boat?
It's the one that dapped me up, right?
Is it flying?
No, we had to use those out.
She is still very concerned because for the last 3 weeks she has not been able to properly talk with Jamie because he has been under guard duty ever since we left Fallbrook. So
Barely the time to actually give affection, but I'm giving it now. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yeah, we're happy for you.
Oh.
Nearly the whole term. Oh my god.
Home sweet home, I guess. Oh, it's a lot of dust. Yeah. Let's clean it out later. I don't even feel like unpacking.
How you doing? Good to see you again, eh?
I haven't been able to speak to Jamie once.
Yeah. I know of him was sitting on guard, and I mean, from what I saw, I must say you don't even want to waste your breath.
You still want to know why he did it, though. I mean, I guess I understand why, but I wanted to know, like, what led up to it.
Maybe you'll still be able to ask that. Just, give it some time. They don't, kick them off the campus for... I don't know what their plans are.
Well, if they haven't expelled him by now, so I don't know what they're going to do with him.
It ain't easy, but honestly, it's one of the last things we gotta deal with from Fallbrook right now.
Yeah, like the very last thing.
I know.
On the
Well.
last frickin' day.
Well, I mean, we still gotta, there's the whole Jamie situation. And then, three of us gotta talk.
Yeah, well. I think Mason's still
Once Mason
asleep
settles
on the
back
bunk.
in.
Yeah.
And
wake up
someone
soon.
will probably carry him out, yeah.
I suddenly remember why I should not be next to the fish tank. Okay.
Wait, what?
Out of character, there's a crab in there and I keep forgetting to tell them.
Oh.
So
See.
I keep forgetting that it's over there. So I'm like, ooh, fishies, wait. It's okay. Yeah, well, I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Yeah. I think I'll join you on that.
And Ryder, like, to his credit, he listened, he adapted, he learned. I helped him, I taught him. He's willing to listen. Yo, we're talking about the Jamie's thing. What are your guys' thoughts?
I mean, considering how much I actually saw of it.
You were there. Show me. Tell me.
Yeah.
What
you were
happened?
there.
Yeah, we were.
I was there. So, let me come up there.
I can't go up there.
Join us on the rock.
Deeta, come up here, girl. I can tell that you're not having a good time. Come
I
on.
can't go up there.
Yeah.
You can't?
Afraid of heights.
Why not? Oh, what if I like give you like a string that'll like catch you if you fall?
Okay, here's the thing. I can go up there, but I won't be able to get back down.
I mean, I could.
Someone
get you down.
someone is literally
I'll
going to have
carry
to
you.
carry me down while I close my eyes and not scream.
That's okay. Girly pop, I got the muscles for it. Let me carry you.
Okay, just
Hey,
letting you
trying
know.
to
I'm
exam
gonna
how
go
we
get
jump
something
from
to
the
eat
giant
first, and then I'll
all
come
the
back
way
then. All right.
Okay.
Ours,
Yeah, that's
did you
fine.
want something to
Do what
eat?
you got it, girl. It's chill time.
I'll take just
Ham,
something breakfast,
sandwich,
like maybe an
eggs.
ham or egg, yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Some
you.
sort of
I appreciate
protein.
it.
I'll be back.
You know what could be nice, actually?
Put lettuce
Instead
in
of being
there.
up on the rock.
Put lettuce in there. Let 'em have it green.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Crunch too lovely.
You bartender for this morning?
Deeta,
Morning.
what you like?
Can I have 2 sandwiches and an orange juice?
Absolutely.
I will put
There
it
you are.
in my pocket for now. Thank you.
Nothing like a good old pocket sandwich to make the day better.
Oh yes, especially when one isn't mine. It's going to be Dar's. I hope he likes pocket sandwich.
Can't go wrong.
Going around, kids.
Yippee! We're talking
Who?
about the damn thing if you want to be informed.
Oh
every
shit!
day.
Oh, okay, I'll be up. Jamie? Alright. The thing I didn't hear about, but people are talking about the
Oh my god.
I had made some banter saying like, oh,
Sudden reset
Jamie,
jump
you
scare
know,
out of the
go have a
ferns.
talk with your new girlfriend or whatever, because they've been kind of hanging out every now and then.
Yeah, I
after a
saw them
while-
at the ball,
Yeah,
the party.
I think that's when they first met, from what I understood.
Oh.
Afterwards, like 15 minutes later,
Okay, I got you.
I think this is the limit to where I can go because I can't jump up there.
It's alright. I got you.
Ooh.
Here, here. Let me get your cup. Let me get your cup. I'm just gonna set it here.
Oh. Ooh. Don't. That didn't happen.
Of course not. You're in my arms, and I'm gonna gently nestle you down like you're a
How do I get out of here?
Okay. Can you
Hold
not
on.
jump?
I cannot, but
Usually
hold
up
on.
here. Over here. Over here.
Ooh, there we are. Okay, we are back here now. Hop. All right, hopped. All right, thank you.
there you go.
You're welcome. So,
So, 15 minutes later, yeah, and then afterwards, like, I want to say 15-ish minutes, I saw Deeta outside the town. She was looking for Jamie, right? She
Because
was
I
worried
saw
about him because
him.
he's been gone for quite a while.
Because I literally saw him leave the tavern with the stalker girl, and I knew that was going to lead to bad
oh,
things.
she was a stalker?
Yes, you didn't tell her. She has been stalking him for basically since the party.
Yeah, we've been trying to basically keep her away from him.
It's like the stranger
bunch.
danger that you always teach kids to do, not to walk around with strangers. Yeah, he just when
What did,
she invited him to a dark, secluded alleyway, and he was like, "Okay." Oh, there she goes. Goodbye. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna be flipping all over the place today. Just ignore it. So, like, what exactly has she done? Like, actually done to justify the stalker accusation?
Fuck if I know.
Basically, from what I have heard him say, she has been trying to get him to a dark, secluded alleyway and either ask for his blood or take it. I don't know if.
So, she hasn't actually asked anything of him yet?
No.
That he's aware of?
That
So
he was aware of, or at least that. Or at least he hadn't told me anything.
People were assuming and were saying that
It
she
was
was going to
just
do something.
a very
Honestly, I
suspicious.
was kind of in a similar boat. Because, person we don't know that's a vampire trying to get Jamie on his own.
The thing
We
is
don't
that
want him
if you are okay, let's say that she is and she's gone again and she's back. Let's say that you suddenly I guess like a guy right off the bat. Would you want to get him into a dark, secluded
back.
alleyway right away? Or would you try to get to know him first?
I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Before I had my training on human etiquette, yeah, I probably would have done the dark alleyway thing. You have to understand, you're not dealing with your culture.
Yeah, I understand, but it's...
Vampires have to be secluded in order to have even, like, the crumb of a hope to be having an actually sincere connection. So, like...
They also like the dark?
They do like the
It
dark.
was fall,
It's...
Brooke. It was always dark.
Well,
That
yes,
is
that
true.
too. But, like, generally
But then there's
speaking,
dark and
getting
advanced
privacy...
dark.
So,
Here's your
Dark and
sandwich.
dark.
okay, so in other words, at least as far as we're aware, she hasn't done actually anything bad.
No.
Afterwards,
You go on.
Deeta and I separated because I was gonna. She went to go look for him. I was upset still with him because I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't gotten along. Finally, I actually just came to my senses and went to look for him. I went up the hill.
What a time.
I saw him up there talking with her. Just the two of them alone. I go back down the hill to try and find someone. Then as I'm going back up, right in front of me, some
There was-
blasted light.
The coin?
I don't know if it was the coin. I'm not familiar with what he does. It was
He
some
has a
sort
coin
of
that
like
he charges
light
up and then
blue.
fires. Fuck yeah, that's his coin.
Okay. So
there wasn't
his
any
coin
fighting?
went right in front of me. No, they were not fighting. I then turned the corner. He's there alone.
They weren't
I
yelling
walk
at
up
each
to
other or
him.
just talking?
I couldn't hear anything from where I was. They probably would have heard
What
something.
was
Maybe
the time frame from when you first left to when you came back?
like a minute or two.
Okay.
They weren't like holding onto each other or anything. There was like no struggle. I didn't see anything like that. And as soon as I walk over and, I see him alone, I run up to him. He's not panting in breath or anything. He doesn't have any scratches on him or nothing. He wasn't in a fight. And I asked, so, how's he doing? Said, I'm doing alright. Okay, what happened to her? She went poof. Did you do something to
God.
her? No, she just poofed. She's probably around somewhere.
Find that she
lied?
disappeared somewhere.
No, he did not.
He lied to me.
He did not lie. He hates liars, and he would never lie purposely. What he did was
Then how would she be dead and say that she's still
It's
around somewhere?
a
Just
wordplay. She went poof.
Oh,
As
okay.
in-
So he was being deceptive deliberately.
Oh, Jamie. No. He hates
What was said
liars.
was
He
not
absolutely
incorrect,
despises
but it was also
liars.
not what was being asked.
That was the whole.
That's what we like to call in North a snow lie.
I do not know the term.
So his exact words
I
were.
I think some
he-
people call it a wet lie.
So his exact words was
Jamie passed
she
by
went
with the
poof.
guard detail.
When,
Oh, I
just now?
thought he was inside a Vanguard. I see
went
guard
out
on the
and
balcony,
then-
so I think he's on the balcony.
Okay.
I can't tell, he might be behind the tree.
I see.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
ask
see
him
him.
directly if he was charmed. I mean, fuck
The
if
thing
we
is
can
that
actually
he-
like validate that detail. Hmm.
Vivina,
Armed
do
to kill a
you
vampire?
know about Jamie's worldviews?
My ships could have made their way to
Like-
Yes.
now.
Regretfully. He was a ticking time
can-
bomb for a while. I'm
I'm
surprised that they kept him at the
Afraid that
academy.
he had already had enough of vampires as a whole, and has deemed vampires
This
as
happened the same day
bad
that he had that
guy.
outburst in the meeting, so
What was the
it
outburst?
doesn't surprise. He practically screamed at, well, not screamed, but he went off on Victor about how, quote, he got to have his revenge, but we don't get ours because of not killing Lenora and the others.
Yeah.
Revenge?
He is not.
picture.
He completely hates Lenora and those Jellos.
Well, she kind of did blow a hole in his lung, so I had to patch that up.
But that lady, do we even know if that lady's even related to Lenora? But even if she was, like they were not fighting,
I don't know. Jamie had mentioned something that I don't know.
I don't think it would have been any better if it was Lenora.
No, yeah, it still would have been a problem. Like, I mean, would I be happy that she died? Yes. There's no qualms that I have on that mark. It would have still been wrong, though. Like, because that's, I mean, like, first of all, that's Victor's charge now. Second, you're denying them a chance to actually be redeemed. Third, like, it...
Jamie doesn't believe in redemption.
Kindle on the fire.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? It just literally erased all the goodwill that we have fucking fought and bled for. Like, why? And, like,
It's
on
like
top of
running
that,
out into
you're
the
just
street
adding
during
to
an
the
attack
narrative.
and killing innocent civilians.
Like, I'm gonna be for real. This is adding to the narrative that the CAF actually does not give a shit about anyone other than humans. And how they treat this situation is going to prove whether or not that's true. Unless he was charmed. If he was charmed, then it's all cool.
So,
and we should find the person who charmed him.
Do we have a way to actually tell if he was charmed at the time or not? Is there any sort of like lingering
If
thing?
that was the case, but it's been weeks, so I'm
Wait,
sure.
are you really telling me that they wouldn't
Charmed
have
by
let him,
who?
like, do a quick little fucking check, like, throughout the 3 fucking
Wait.
weeks? I cannot
I'm
believe it.
confused.
It's possible
Charmed by
that
who?
it didn't cross anyone's mind.
How could it not
I
cross
have a
Depends on the
question.
skill of the practitioner, though.
I have a question.
Doesn't make
When you
sense
say
to
he is
me
being
either.
it's suspected of charmed by who?
I don't fucking know.
Because
the
if-
problem is that any
vampire can
one of them
charm.
can do it. Yeah, like it could have been some random on the street.
Then who would have a
Uh,
vendetta against that one lady in particular to have used Jamie as a tool?
I don't think that we'd be able to find it. Hello.
It doesn't make
Makes
sense.
sense.
I don't think
What happens to another vampire, though?
No,
If it were the case.
I've been here.
If it were the case,
I
it
don't
seems to be
know.
involved.
Nearby.
Yes, exactly. I agree.
I'm staying away
But
So it doesn't
I doubt
seem-
it is the case.
As in watching us get our ass.
I mean,
Doesn't seem
Anna.
like
yes,
the
we know he doesn't
vampire
like
did
liars, but
anything.
what if this is the one time that he decides to just say yes to cover himself?
Was there any
He
indication
Unless he
that
absolutely-
she
says
did
no,
anything?
that's not
He
going to
absolutely
really help the
despises.
case.
He absolutely despises to his very core liars. If you lie to him once, you will be labeled as a bad guy forever, and he does not believe in redemption. He has an absolute worldview of black and white. There is no gray morality for him. It just doesn't click in his
He's
brain.
an extremist. Understood.
It just does not click in his brain. He grew up reading the stories of knights in shining armor and those fantasy stories
I know
about
how he grew
good, very, huh?
We have enough for the professors.
He's from my neck of the woods. He's from Taldera. I know how
I-
they grew up.
Yeah,
They were juggling you all
he
around.
told me himself about his childhood, so
Thank you, CAF,
that he
for
was
that.
picked on by his sisters and bullied by his own parents at the farm, and he was only really happy when he was reading his stories about far-off adventures
Problem
of
is,
paradigm.
none of that makes an
paladins.
actual excuse for what
I know.
happened.
I know. I'm just giving
I
you
have a
a
Anything is more motive.
frame of mentality, so you can a motive, a modus operandi, I guess.
Yes,
Was there
she-
any indication that the vampire lady did anything to
From what Dars was saying,
incite
no.
him?
No. The
At
thing,
least
the only
nothing
thing that I
physical.
can, the only thing that I can think of was that
Was
he
there
was
anyone who
just
actually
fed up with
witnessed,
her stalking him, because she had
outside
been.
of those who showed up after the scene, was there anyone who actually witnessed the actual event?
No, Dars is
I
the closest one, and all he
don't
saw was
know.
a flash of light, and then he rounded the corner, and it was just him standing there.
Hmm. So in theory, they could have pulled a knife on them or something to that effect, and we would never know.
Well, if
He didn't-
Jamie doesn't like liars, then during the trial, he would tell us
So-
what happened then, right?
You would think, yes.
Arashi said that apparently when you get out of a charm, there's like a feeling. So theoretically, we could just straight up ask Jamie.
Be in that meeting for a hot minute.
I imagine they
was-
already did. If I'm honest, if they didn't get Gavin,
Remember, he does not lie,
would
but
imagine
he
they did.
tells half truths. Like he skirts around it.
Yeah, I know how
So
to get
if you
around those
ask him-
kind of
Okay.
stupid tricks.
They have kept you fed, yes.
I'm gonna go ask him directly. If I, turn into dust, then.
Good.
You
I
would
think
feel-
he's
never.
probably under chromatic glass at this point. I would be shocked if he wasn't.
I've killed for less if he hurts her. But he wouldn't.
If he
Honestly, if
Not
if that happened, I would be with you on that, and I don't like hurting people.
Don't worry, Sam. I wouldn't need your assistance to take him out.
Yeah, but then there's cleanup involved.
You could help with that.
She gives you bacon.
Mm. Like the cleanup? No,
Yeah.
fine.
I don't really like bacon.
I am trying to
But
turn
turkey-
over
Oh,
newly
That's lovely, thank you.
and avoid
that
my
gift.
habits of my old life.
Mm.
But if it needs to be done, it needs to be done.
Have you guys visited the graveyard?
And this one here. No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I just chatted with them earlier. I think they would appreciate some company since we've been gone a while.
I typically go up there in the evening to end my day.
Mm.
But it may be worth a trek up there now just to say hello. It has been a few weeks since I've given my best to Kari. Which I think I'll do now.
So, question. Even if they are still only labeled as MIA, are their names still going to be put on that rock?
I don't think so.
It might. It's entirely possible.
it
they
was
might
the
have
case,
changed their
Becca would
mind
be up there.
and changed it to K9.
Okay. So there's still hope.
There's a possibility.
Okay.
Though in
Given
truth,
what was last seen
Rook
of
is on the
them, they
wall,
might have
and
enough.
there's every possibility
evidence.
we could one day rebuild him.
Rook?
I hold up that hope at least.
Oh wait,
Yes.
the construct. The construct person.
A previous member of, yes, of Ignis.
The one I got compared to a lot in my early days.
His core exploded after
You were not the
overwork,
construct?
but
Oh.
one day, I believe he could be
It was-
rebuilt.
They compared me a lot on mannerisms, to the point that it made me feel like I was just being seen as a replacement.
Oh.
If it helps at
that's
all,
bad.
you are nothing like Rook. Even a little bit.
Wait. Oh no. I'm stuck on the rock all alone. I can't get down.
I can catch you.
I literally cannot jump off the rock. I am so scared. Vivina said that she would carry me down because she was the one who carried me up here. But I don't, can you? I don't think you can carry me. I don't think you're strong enough. No offense,
I can.
Hoshi. I cold one is
I can.
falling. I'm literally going to fall. I'm so scared.
Here, I'll get Vev then if you're so scared.
Yes. Hello, Deeta.
Hello,
I got
please
you.
don't oh.
Nah, my arms are very
Oop.
strong. I
Okay.
skipped around for a reason. Yeah, you get to have a bench.
Whoa. Okay. Whee.
So, the way that I see it is either he was charmed and he's absolved of all sins, or he's not, and he should be arrested. And if he's not arrested, then the CF is not what they say they are. Simple.
Well, good news. Most possessions, charms, and the sort tend to leave behind, some bit of mystical, magical leftovers. I've seen it multiple times. So luckily, if he is charmed, there's a lot of ways to be able to check, right? If he's not charmed, you can't really dial yourself out around murder. I'm sure I'll do a mental eval with him, go back over all the basics, make sure everything's
Mental
checked,
eval
go
for
over the
Jamie,
witness.
huh?
I am
I've been
sure
trying
he
to
has
get
a lot to
people-
say.
To be honest, if you're going to do a mental evaluation, you should probably do it on all the students. Just in case.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, yes, but like Jamie has been like a ticking time bomb of murdering a random person for a fucking while now.
Ever since the
So-
corn thing.
Deeta?
No, the corn thing
What
was
was it you were
before he
gonna
came here.
The corn thing is PTSD from when he was growing up. He told me that whenever he did anything bad, his parents would order him to go into the cornfields, at which point he would get lost for days. No one would ever find him again until he found his way out of the corn.
Yeah, and,
He hates the corn. He absolutely despises corn.
the real thing that actually put him over here was
It
him
was
getting
the-
into a sordid affair with a there was a love triangle, and one person was not being kosher,
If he laughs, you're fine. If he,
Oh.
and it fucked up his worldview.
if he
Yeah.
puts a curse on you to smell like cheese
His
for a week,
worldview
The
was
guy was
actually
good, though.
very fucked
The
up.
guy was a victim.
His worldview was very fucked up even before that. It's just everybody started
Oh yeah,
to
no,
notice
but that was
at
the
that
final nail in
point.
the coffin.
Everybody started to notice.
Yeah, no, he was
I have
already-
been trying to tell everybody before then.
Like all can hate
Yeah, no,
all
it
of
was
us.
like that before you guys arrived, like for the tournament. It was before
I mean,
that.
I don't even get along
And somehow
that
I
much,
was the
but
first one to speak.
we even had a good conversation
No,
started,
I
you know,
did, but
to
like,
mend some
I'm gonna be
bridges.
honest. It became very
and now I
clear
know
that
that
it was
that conversation happened
at a point of no return. That if I was to involve
seconds
myself,
after he did it.
I would. I cut my losses.
Alright, I see what you mean.
Hey,
I know.
what am I supposed to think of it? Like charm, whatever.
yeah, I'll track 2 people down.
You need to think of it from a leveled head. That's number one. Don't dial yourself too far from one side or the other. In this case, this is a good practice of when you're an officer, you have to look at this from a leveled field. This is where you would investigate, ask questions, listen to what they have to say. First, it's going to be a bit antagonistic. Of course it would be. He's probably just had a whole bunch of people eye him down heavily before even a rash judgment was made. He's also surrounded
And
by
he's
guards.
also being
This will then up
isolated
his defensive.
and not allowed to talk about the thing that he would like to vent about.
The guards don't.
Unfortunately, that is an important case due to the fact of this was a murder investigation. You have a lot of things hitting on the same side, but a lot of good reasons why certain things are being done. So this is the part where you would breathe, and number one, do not immediately make rash judgment. Wait, listen, and keep an open mind. Not saying immediately don't turn everything down, right? It's an investigation. He should, in fact, be under lock and key. But before anything has been officially stated or defined, wait, be patient, and remember, he still is one of the cadets. One of the people you've served with. Like them or not, he still served with you. So at least the benefit of the doubt is the bare minimum. I would do the same for anyone underneath me. If I've served with you, I know you. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I'm still going to use my head.
If they need a, what is it called?
They will.
Eyewitness?
Witness. They will. They will be going through, bouncing around, asking everybody.
Okay.
No worries. This ain't gonna be one of those we just throw it away. Right now, they're doing a bit of a debrief period. They need to hear from higher-ups exactly what they saw and what happened. Remember, whenever we send you guys out, we have to sign a lot of things saying that you are our priority. Whatever you guys do falls on us.
Yeah.
And it'll move on from there.
Stadium?
Be alright. Figure it out.
Stadium.
See what's going on.
Let's go check stadium.
I hope so for everyone's sake.
Same here.
Well, at least you can talk with his squad mates for now.
Which is good. Hopefully those are the people he'd be willing to confide in about these kinds of things. Be open and honest. What he needs to be right now.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're good, boss. Don't worry about it.
I'll be good.
I'm aware you'll be.
I'm good.
We're gonna take a bit of a walk, alright?
Good to see you back home. Don't worry, I'm not about to press you for a whole bunch of things, but how you feeling?
Well, 2 of my squads is MIA, probably KIA. 1 decided to stay behind, while one of my best friends is charged of murder that I'm starting to believe he actually did, based on his mentality.
It's a lot, ain't it?
Oh, and I was made a lieutenant, and I don't feel like I should have the position. I don't deserve it. I didn't do anything to earn it.
Oh, girl, you do not even understand how much I know exactly how you feel. Ooh, there are so many of us, sergeants, lieutenants, where we entirely gained our rank because those who were ahead of us are either now critically injured, gone, or have decided this is not their profession. So we get left with it. And it sucks, don't it? You don't feel like you earned it, you don't feel like you deserve it, and you don't even know half about what you're even supposed to be doing because you were learning your original job to begin with.
I still don't understand why Mason chose me over Dars, but I guess...
Well, Mason's one of the old cats to the group, right?
Mm-hmm. As far as I know,
Your
he
squad?
was one of the originals. He's captain. I think he's still asleep. I don't
So
know
he'd
if he's going to wake up yet.
So he's probably got a good reason for choosing you, right?
I guess, but, well... Yeah, I don't communicate very well. I don't know if you have noticed, Common was never my first language, and in the battlefield I get very tongue-tied, so I don't... The information relay is my strongest suit, but is only because I am fast, I speed. It's not like I can actually bark out orders. So if he goes down, then it's all up on me. And that scares me.
It's a scary thing.
Lieutenant.
Well, Lieutenant, I regret to. Okay. I regret to
Well.
inform you that he lost a new guy.
You got a couple of different ways you can go about this. Or, let me see how I would see it.
But I need someone to go.
And maybe you can help me see how you could see it. You're in a situation where you've been given a leadership position. Now, you don't have any of the training to help cement how to be a leader. And you feel as though there are qualities about you that would make being that leader difficult. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't had any.
Okay. Now,
Not yet.
I have a couple of options here. I can either A, drop it. Tell the person who gave it to me that I am not suited for that leadership position, and of course they're going to do the whole guilt, and they're going to do the whole like, oh, but you have so much potential. I walk away from it. It's not for me. Not what I want, not what I need. They'll give it to someone else. They always do. Or, I take a look at it and think, I have qualities that I want to cement, that I want to forward. I want to be able to communicate the way I need to. I want to be able to be confident on the field and give orders to people confidently and truthfully. But I don't know how to do it. So I would find people who know how to. I would ask them for help. I would talk to my team, my squad, and let them know I have qualities that do not feel like they are adamant, but I am trying. And once I've opened both doors of communication, I can move forward with my squad and learn together with them, building not only camaraderie way above what I could have done before, but then breaking further out of my shell to become the person I truly want to be, and not just the shade of who I just was comfy being. Food for thought. I see leadership possibilities in every. Whether or not you go for it is up to you. But what I will tell you, if you do feel like this is what you maybe do, even the faintest bit, anything I can do to help you, the door will always be open.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, heard that, Bill?
Yeah, I did. Everybody's scurrying. So, I guess we're being...
Probably go ahead now.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Oh.
Gonna be
What
meeting.
No, he's not. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
You're good.
Fourth dimensional issues. Alright.
Understandable. Alright. There you go. Alright. Head on over.
We've shielded you all. That's how I see it, at least. You're strong. At least stronger.
Is Mason still asleep?
Thank you.
Orange. No, orange, big guy. Orange. I got you.
That's why I always go to red.
With all due respect.
And I haven't been here.
Yeah, that's why
With
I
all
always
due
go to red.
respect, I'm taking red.
Yeah,
I
same.
never get
I don't
mixed
like
up.
The stairs.
I never
but
get
it's a
mixed
lot
up
to
if I go to the red one.
The one thing I don't miss about this school.
Stairs?
Yeah, stairs. Also, no bar and tavern. But that's a whole nother problem.
You can always chart, a cart to Concordia, but you would have to get the staff permission.
That's such a hassle. And then I'm gonna want to go on the hunts because I'm out in the open.
Yep.
Sarah, are you okay?
Oh,
A cannonball?
What?
Training.
Why do you have it?
It's for the new guard's initiation.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, good luck with that. Do you want me to open the door for you?
That would be good, yeah.
Okay, the door is open. All right.
Thank
there
you.
Go. Good luck with the stairs, sir.
While you have been away from the academy. Of both ills and boons. And I don't necessarily blame for the ills. This was never going to be an easy mission. This was never an easy assignment. But on the whole, what do I need to address?
Oh my god, that was in my head. Ignore that.
Anyway. Right. Regardless. There will be many things we have to highlight in the next few days. But for now, while we are recovering, we're going to focus on some positive things, actually. But first, I need to address something. There has been word sent for a magistrate. They will be arriving, most likely from Concordia, in the next, few days, depending on, maybe sooner, depending on how quickly they can give. You will answer their questions honestly and to the best of your knowledge. Apologies. Step away from that. Right. We do have some mail for a few people. We do have... We are going to be having a ceremony of remembrance, a day of remembrance today. All of you know what it means to go into a fight, know what it means to have the possibility that you might not come back. Today, or on your mission, two such of your candidates went missing. And as of the CF's ruling, they are presumed dead. And so we will remember them as such today. Before we do that, I want to... This is never going to be an easy mission. And some of you have done admirably. Barbarian. And we want to recognize that today.
While, of course, I am not within the capability of providing medals or trophies, what we can do is recognize what was truly exceptional, and who was truly exceptional. In no particular order, Liang of Garland, please stand. Liang, Over the entirety of the Fallbrook operation, you showed incredible valor, whilst in the fray and before foes that any man would prefer not even to fight in a nightmare, let alone in such number. Regardless, you steeled your resolve, kept your fellow squad mates and fellow cadets close and organized while on the front. Remarkable work. Well done. Crystal Thorn. Stark. Please rise. Stark, I do not believe there is anyone here who would question your ability for strategy, regardless of what they threw at you, or what information you did not have. I was overjoyed to have you be my counsel, and to even act as yours. Alongside Liang, you led us to victory, and protected everything we could within Fallbrook. Thank you, Cadet. A true sign that the scholar's path has its merit. While absent of Ardent Vale, Mason. Of Ignis, Varna. Please rise. These two cadets were thrust into a position of abrupt leadership with no small amount of obstacle or challenge to both their teams and especially to themselves, far beyond what duty would ever ask. The two of you persevered and pushed on. To that I thank you. And I'm sorry to ask you of so much. While absent, a vanguard, Zachary Fang, showed a level of determination and courage in the face of sacrifice and great personal risk. Zachary stepped forward to not only be at risk of self-harm, but at risk of being remembered as a villain. Not only his body, but his memory as well would have been assailed. But selflessness is a true sign of courage. One that should be well noticed. While not a standard award, certainly a sign of improvement which must be spoken. Of Gallant, Misty Flame, please stand. Cadet Flame, you showed a level of improvement and tenacity far beyond what, dare I say, I was quite worried you were ready for. You shattered my expectations, overcame and showed that when we are in our darkest hour, you are beside us, you are with us, just as we are with you. Thank you, Misty. Please look around you. Take note of these cadets. And as time allows, share your thoughts and discuss what this means to each of you. That will be all, ma'am. Be seated. Thank you.
Madam, you had accommodations to give as well.
Not just on the battlefield, but also in the battlefield of politics and public perception. Many of you have gone out of your way to make sure that while we were doing all we could on the front, we were also keeping in mind our relations and the trust with the civilians of Fallbrook. From those that were working as counsel and talking to the lords, Gavin, Vivina, to those like Coretta, who were working with the local orphanage to assist. Mason, who's not here, as well, working with the alchemist, and almost all of medical squad I believe all of medical squad, being available to the medics who were suffering, trying to cover all the chaos. It was difficult. And I want to thank all of you who've gone out of your way to protect that side of things.
It is easy. It is easy to go on a battlefield and kill and fight to survive. It is much harder to do everything else. Everything that is required for the humane part of us. The part that makes us different than the enemy we face. I know we were all forced to make. You were all forced in a terrible position. You were all faced with terrible decisions and choices to make. I hope you take this time to reflect and understand that you are all more than soldiers. And if all you become is a machine to fight a battle, then we have failed as instructors. I hope that if any of you need to talk, you will seek someone you trust, a peer, a professor, a guard, someone to entrust these feelings in. We are together, and we stand as one. Cadet. Vina.
So, the teachers saw a lot, and they definitely did take into account a lot of people. But I think it would be good if you would allow it for the students to also pay homage to the things that they had noted. I would like the opportunity to do so.
If we allow that may take... Alright.
There are things that some professors didn't see, ma'am. I think it would be to our duty to do that.
I agree. However, I can see this happening and becoming an hour-long venture that, honestly, I don't think any of us want after the harrowing journey this was. I don't mind if we do it, maybe just not at the moment.
Too tired.
In favor. 1, 2, 3.
I wish I could know what the hell we're voting on.
Gods. Alright, first let me do something. I need to get your mail out. Hold on. Something for...
I hate when they.
And then when they're coming towards you.
You know what? Why not?
Really?
Jamie, you have mail.
We all work together.
Jamie is male.
A lot of mail.
People are
I think we can
popular
find each
in the
other.
male world.
Hiding around.
And Cadet Stark. You also have a great deal of mail.
Probably paperwork.
Alright, this is how we're going to do this, so that we don't stay here for an hour, as much as it might be interesting. I'll give you each a moment. Choose someone from your table to talk. To talk for you. Please. I'll give you a minute to decide. Professors, you might want to sit down. And while that happens, I do have one other thing I'd like to do and accommodate. Guards, front and center.
They're wanting to talk like about what.
And Professor K,
students
you as
offer,
well.
What people did. Like good things
In
to
what
acknowledge other students. That
Please. Face your fellows.
And we should mention
About face.
So, I'd say
we should
probably you
mention
go up. I
Hannah
think.
and how she stayed behind.
I do believe that some of these people went and
You want to go up and talk?
met you during your journey. However, the men and women that stayed this academy to defend it in your stead, they did so valiantly.
Oh my god, they
and with,
did it.
with honor and with strength. And we would not have been able to defend this academy without them.
Memeing about being a short guard,
So
but he
please,
actually did it.
give
He
your
did the thing.
thanks.
It's a halfling guard.
These people do a great deal for all of us.
Thank you very much, sirs and ma'ams.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Alright, who have you chosen? You may go back to your spaces. You may sit down. I think this is going to take a moment. Alright, Favina, come here.
Levi, you had your hand out. You get chosen.
Well, you tend to talk a lot, so we're going to cut you off at a certain point. We're going to cut you off if you keep going. Go ahead.
Take the reins. I have a headache.
Fire this shit. Okay. First of all, Rize was also. Oh right. Lower. Right. Goose fraba. Rize was also thrown into the crazy side of things last second. If I didn't have Rize there, I would have not been able to participate in the fight. She did an amazing job. She also kept my head clear and cool. Hoshi, this was their first time going on a mission, and so too was it for a lot of you, basically all of you GMA folks. I just want to say that you guys did a fucking great job. I love you guys. But Hoshi in particular, you had a very clear willingness to learn, a willingness to adapt, and I'm fucking proud of you. Keep it up. Also, shout out to Flora, Stark, Dars. You kept me sane. I love you guys. Mwah. And most especially, holy shit, to the healers. Thank you. You worked under impossible conditions with almost no resources. We would have died. I love you guys. I wish Hannah was here so I can give her a hug, because she handled a sinking ship and we somehow managed to get to the beach, so that's awesome. And one final bit. Gavin, I'm looking at you. You were the only other person alongside the battlefield with me that actually tried to take people down non-lethally and get people out alive. That's fucking awesome of you. And even to Ryder.
whom, while he was admittedly a little bit too far at first, I think we can all say that he was the only person in all of the time in the academy that walked up to someone and said, "Hey, how do I do that?" And he learned on that mission, and he kept to it. So great fucking job. I love you guys. Next one can come up.
All right, who else is chosen? Oh, okay. So it's Vanguard. Come on.
Oh, I know. I won't take too long.
Wasn't she unconscious?
Damn.
She was
Right.
around a bit.
So, I want to make mention that while Zachary and I were out of commission, on and off, especially me after I got bitten the fuck out of. My bone's broken. It was awful. I was so sick I couldn't even do anything. I want to make a shout out to Iris. She busted some ass for us, doing leadership and second command while also doing medical, and had to do some really difficult calls. Okay, please give her some love and appreciation. And on top of that, from what also I saw, even though not on my squad, Ellie did the same shit. Had to make some difficult decisions when Stark wasn't around. And I saw her and Lux also busting ass, dude. Thank you guys so much. I know it's not your job or you don't have to do it, but those who did it, fuck yeah. Keep it up.
I'll make this brief. Part ways because I have my own complaints, and part ways because Augustus stole mine.
You're welcome, bitch.
But yes, to Ellie and Lux, who took on while I was in a coma. Put in a lot of effort to make sure that the squad stayed together and we can continue to support the rest of the academy. To Iris, who did the same in Vanguard. And Rana and Arashi in Ignis, Mason in Unveil, those who stepped up when they had to take on leadership. It is a hard position to do so in the fit of combat and the middle of a mission. Also, while we appreciate all of our medical, I must highlight specifically Morgan as well as Shizu. The group, in tandem of both of them working together, kept many of us topped up in a very hard fight twice. That cannot be outstated. Thank you.
Amen.
Yes.
Shit, sorry,
When the
Jimmy.
students are done, I just have one more thing.
It's short. Hi. I would like to have a very heartfelt and very deep thank you to Hannah, who elected to stay behind to help all the sick still in Fallbrook, and head the alchemists there that unfortunately, if you have not heard, their head alchemist had passed away during the fray. She has taken a lot of responsibilities from our end, and now she takes on the responsibility of the town that we have left behind. I would also like to give a very personal shout out to Shizu and, well, Professor Weston, who literally saved my life during the battle. If it was not for them, I would have literally had my head popped off. And, yeah, that was not very fun. Yeah, that's it.
Well said.
moment. Gallant, you're being skipped. Gavin, do you want to come up here and talk?
You took too
I
long.
said every chair, so. No, it's okay. We'll come back to you. What do you say? Speak up. Or someone translate.
That's crazy.
Most of the ones that
Sark, translate.
have already been nominated.
Is there everyone who you would nominate's already been nominated?
Alright, good. Yourself? I know you're on the table yourself. You're on.
Jane.
That's a no.
Is he asleep?
No, he's saying no.
Alright.
He's doing
Gallant.
hand signals.
I see. I can't see. I don't have my glasses. Anyway.
Get up there, Oglo.
There we are. I was hoping this
Get
would
up
be
there,
it.
Frosty.
Saving the best.
To be honest, I want to give a shout out mostly to those. Raleigh, Bile, Lenneth. You all put yourselves in danger for the sake of others.
Damn.
You decided to take one of the roughest missions as well, Laura. Iris.
And Cortez.
And we dealt with Garn alongside with Cortez. Thank you. This was an impossible decision, and we never had the right answer.
Hold on.
But you all took it. You took that with bravery. You knew what the implications were, and trusted on your skills. And I'm glad you all came back safe. And I also want to give a shout out, especially to our professors. Thanks to all of you for giving us a hand in those moments we were lost. To guide us, support us, work hard for a cure. Heal us in a moment of need, when we were the weakest. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you, Ascension, as well. I'm so sorry, Cortez.
I thought that was deliberate.
If you want to write it up in a note, I'll read it for you. I'm okay. I had thought somebody else was going to point this out, so I apologize for not saying it when I was up. I wanted to acknowledge individuals mostly who are actually not here right now, but are on their way. Their contribution of knowledge and their perseverance through pain and willingness to go through things that most can't comprehend. I would like to acknowledge Chips and Victor and Rana and Ellie for everything they went through and persevered through, leading up to the final battle and with Godfrey. It was not easy. It was hard. And you guys did the best with what you could. And also acknowledge everybody who worked and supported them. Behind the scenes, encouraging their friends, being there for them, talking them down or encouraging them when things got rough and difficult. So thank you.
Now then, with all the good is done, I want to also remark on the good of people no longer with us at the moment. So, if you will all join me up into the graveyard.
Good.
we leave it here?
On the left shoulder.
Yeah, just leave it.
Shit.
I mean, are you going to carry it back?
I'm just gonna put it back.
Wait,
We need it for initiation.
cast levitate on it. It's lighter now.
How long will it last?
5 minutes. You better get moving.
You know, a normal person would take the red.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. Oh.
I'm not even going to ask, but if it interrupts the ceremony, there will be a problem.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen, Commander.
See to it.
I'll get the door for you, though.
Who said so?
Sir.
Thank you. Oh. Oh, now thank you. There he is.
Right behind you, Tim.
Thank you both for always having our back.
Was that you, sir?
No.
What is that?
Hello.
Good day. What were you doing here?
These are my graveyards.
Your keeper.
Yes. I am Ash.
I had not been introduced. Forgive me for my lapse of judgment. Forgive me.
Come on.
Maybe we should ask Shizu later about that one.
Likely, but now is not the time.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
I really want that thing up.
Look there.
I'd better not hear another laugh. Yeah, that's them. It's surprising. Not common, everybody.
Means we're getting visited by spirits as well.
Yeah, but interesting about their attention.
Right. I will make this brief. And then I will encourage any who wish it to speak. Today, we celebrate a day of remembrance for Miss Ida, or Cadet Ida, and Cadet Arbor, who were found missing in action and are presumably killed in action. All of you, I won't give you this feel of loss. I know that all of you have felt loss in your lives. All of you have felt its sting. And all of us understand that by the work we do here, we understand that that is a possibility. The reason we don't call this a day of... We call this a day of remembrance, because it is important to remember not that they are gone, but that they lived. Their accomplishments, their goals, the way they touched our hearts and us as people, our souls. Cadet Ida, although elusive, she was a model cadet. She assisted in ways that some will never know. We had her secrets. From what I can't tell, we always kept those of her friends. Cadet Arbor. She was tough as nails in more ways than one. She was a stalwart,
That's a lot of Sophie discs.
combatant, and a stalwart friend. And they will both be missed greatly. I open the floor to anyone who wishes to speak on their behalf or speak of them.
I'll start with Ida, as they worked the closest to me for a long time. They remained, until the end, a trusted confidant and reliable ally. They did play a lot of their cards close to their chest. And to that end, that is why I trusted them so much. It is unfortunate that I believe they passed, believing a thing not true of themselves. I had wished and still remain to wish that they could have seen a different future. As for Arbor, they were a leader until the end. Where they are now, we'll see what comes of them in the future.
If it wasn't because of the combined efforts of Ida and Arbor, me, Chips, a lot of us would not be here today. And so to that end,
Well, it's every single.
I'd like to believe that they're around. Because I'd like to shake their hand. And I don't care how long I have to wait to do it.
I'll miss.
Are you going to say something?
I'll always remember how kind and warm both of them were to me. They had pats and everything.
I'm gonna go up.
Arbor and Ida were both good squad mates. I might not know them as well as some of the others, but we were still a squad. Together till the end. I'm gonna hold out my damn arm till they come home.
I went into the dorms this morning and I took a good look around Ardent Vale, and even though nothing inside of it has changed, everything has stayed the same, it felt empty. Significantly more so than usual, seeing as how early in the morning we can never find each other. We're always off doing different things, but you would usually always feel like they were there. But not this morning. For Ida, I really wished I had known her better. She was a fellow Abagwan. She knew the struggles. But every time I tried to look for her, she couldn't be found. I couldn't find her, so that was her expertise, I suppose. But whenever I did, she always smiled at me, which I understand was really rare. And I appreciated it. I really did. And Arbor, she was very kind. She was the one who helped me the most in medical squad training. She talked me through everything very calmly and took the time to explain it to me in the simplest ways possible sometimes because language barrier. But they will both be missed in the House of Green. Very much so.
If you need time to speak privately or on your own, I understand. Please take today to remember your friends, lick your wounds, and cherish the ones you have.
That's it, both of you.
Please. Take care of your take your day. Enjoy it as you will. Professor.
Thank you all. If I am not required for any other duties,
Rest.
I shall retire.
We'll be discussing things later. Rest for now. Get that eye checked out.
Well done, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Present arms.
I'm going to place a ward on my daughter.
I was trying not to cry.
The key will be in my place.
Sorry for your loss.
Whatever you say, as long as it's safe.
Thank you.
Hang in there.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Now we can have
Don't ever hold yourself back from crying. Not for something like this.
But I'm going to hide.
Let yourself feel, hon.
At least for a night.
I won't stay here. Or I won't go back.
You're going. And we'll come back.
But not once you have space. Not once you
Come on.
Let's go. They knew how much they were loved.
Dollars.
Take some time to clear your eyes. Let me get a second. Whatever.
Oh, that still hurts to use magic.
So am I.
It's gone, Violet.
What's wrong?
You mean it's gone? Yes.
Okay, guys, I have to go to the bathroom. I had to hold it in throughout that whole sad scene. I need a gremlin out for a bit. That scene was too sad. Okay, I have to go. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I have to pee. Bye. I'll be back. Hopefully my VR doesn't scuff up like it always does whenever I go to the bathroom and come back because my headset turns off and it won't turn back on. I have to restart Steam. Yeah. Alright. I'll be back. I'm back. Oh my goodness, I came back just as the ad break was finished. Eh. Oh! Oh! Out of body experience! Hello. Oh my god, is that what. Oh! Where'd my head go? Oh my god! What is going on? Okay, this is ridiculous. Reset. There we go. Zoom. Back in my body I go. No more astral projection for me. Right. Nobody saw that, right? There isn't an invisible Ida around to watch me talk to myself like that one time in Fallbrook. Okay. Deeta is going to take off her shirt because it's summer. And it's hot. And I should probably wrong thing. There's so many things in my I am putting the sandwich. Actually, you know what? Fuck. Forgot I can do this. There are barrels that I can just despawn things at. Instead of just leaving them in my room. This is a problem with short things. Can never tell if they're just short or on tiptoes. And there we go. Alright. Professor? Would you happen to know where
Yes,
the guards...
ma'am.
Would you happen to know where the guards took Jamie? I wasn't able to stalk with him
Last
for
I
the past
saw-
3 weeks.
Last I saw, he was heading towards the gravesite. That's the
No.
last I saw.
Okay. Okay, I'll see if he's still there then. Thank you.
To everyone I felt
Of course.
like needed to be aware of it. Okay. So, starting with, I need to find where she is.
Um, well, first of all, I'm glad to see that you are feeling well enough to be walking around. That's nice. That is good. Um, do you know where the guards have taken Jamie? I was not able to talk with him the past 3 weeks, and I would like to talk with him.
Unfortunately, he is currently being questioned in regards. The magistrate has arrived for his case.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
a couple of days from now. Okay, so that was fast.
we were indeed.
We were all thinking that.
So he's okay. So he's in question. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I have a feeling you will be called upon, so I'd suggest being easily available.
Where are they?
Currently, I think most of the questioning will be occurring in the administration office, but you do not need to wait in the area. Simply, again, be easy to find dorm islands, common areas, etc.
Okay. Out of curiosity, when we were coming in, you guys saw the yellow ghost thingy too, right? Did you know that they were here?
Yes. Not entirely, no.
It reminded me of the one from Spirit Week.
Yeah, but that's the thing. In Spirit Week, it's the veils are thin, so their ghosts are free to walk around. This would be very hard for a ghost to be here constantly.
It apparently has designated itself as a caretaker or guardian, so.
I have trained plenty of times
Strong
in this
purpose.
graveyard, and I've never seen them. This is the first time I've seen them, so. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
If you need anything, Deeta, let me know.
Yeah.
Let either of us know.
I'm getting there. But, yeah.
It'll take time.
What are you doing here all alone?
I was told that people were looking for me and that they were heading this way, so I'm giving them a couple minutes, and if they don't show up, I'm gonna look for them.
Who? So that way, if I run into them, I can tell them that you are waiting here?
Iris and Liang.
I saw them on Dorm Island.
How long ago?
Like 5 minutes ago. After that, I went to the graveyard to look for people, and then I just came straight here. That was literally like 5 minutes ago. If they're still there, I'll tell them that you're here. Okay?
I think they know.
Oh, okay. There they are. I found them. You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. I found him for you. Yay.
Liang is on his way. Oh, there he is.
Dang, it's here.
Okay.
No
He's tall.
pushing
He makes
it.
big strides. I
Wow.
won't.
All three of you. No pushing it.
Well, I can't speak for them.
Oh, are we training?
I'm telling them. That's what mean. I'm telling, not asking.
Oh, is this what it
You
is?
heard him.
It's the beat 'em ups. I see. Okay.
I just need to let out a bit of frustration, is all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about that.
It'll be fine. I'm
Swear
sure.
gods.
I've been cooped up.
Swear gods.
Give me a moment.
Telling, not asking. Don't push it.
Time to use some of it.
Maybe.
No, maybe.
No push. No push. Oh, Radoy.
That is a good question. I don't have the answer for it.
The disapproval shake of the head. He betrayed my trust. I told him not to.
I'm not sure. I think
Did he
for
listen?
now, we
No,
have
he
just
doesn't listen to
training.
his little old professor.
form
She's
that
too
takes
fucking
it, I'm
old
not
to
sure.
listen to. I told. Look, they can't do training today. I told him not to. Look what he's doing. Training.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yes, salute my neck.
Training. I told him not to, Oh. Have already told them not go too hard. Not
Mm.
told.
Okay.
Well, I'm not responsible if he breaks down and cries. Barrier. Same apply. Oh. Barrier for 3. Okay, can put up. Yes.
Yes, you can certainly put up.
I love when I try and put my tail, I want to sit properly and my tail just kind of goes whoop, and as I go to move it, it does this. There we go. Okay, we caught it. God fucking hell. God fucking.
Like it has mind of its own.
Is it a
It
three-way?
actually does right now, and I don't like it.
I see.
You get there.
Be nice.
Hmm.
If not nice, go in there. Sure, this is.
It just doesn't exist. Simple as.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Which I'm very sad, by the way, because my jacket, the one I was wearing in Fallbrook, it got ruined. The one with the hood on it.
Oof.
Yeah.
A great loss.
Yes, it was actually a great loss. That's a pretty nice jacket.
Can sew new
Now I
one?
have to get another one made.
Oh, there they go.
They could have told us to
Oh.
shoot up or do something. I told them, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't train too hard. What's he doing? Having blown fucking fights. It's like an angry mother scolding their child.
Levi, rush forward and duck. Right.
Must be a Lux Liang.
Well done.
Nice.
It's a good thing for barrier. Always a very good thing for barrier.
You know what? Should we go talk over there? In the, no one ever walks over there, so... Sure.
Stop. Stop it.
Okay, there is medical. Thank.
Stop.
Fuck. Okay.
Stop it. Bleeding.
You want to get in on that? Or you just want to like punch them?
I just want to punch.
Alright. We got training dummies over there.
Yeah, I don't want to injure myself too much
The stress relief
Fair enough.
stars.
or hurt someone.
Ah, that's
We
nice.
need a
I
better,
can feel
like,
the cold from here.
like punching dummies.
Smell. Won't hurt.
You okay?
Okay. No stress. Can't feel.
Ah,
no.
still healing. The
Deep
more
is
up
going
the
on.
blade, about downward at an angle.
Yes.
Oh, she
Rough.
did try to kill you.
Yeah, I stabbed her in the gut. Not too deep though.
Stabbed me in the neck. It's fun.
You probably remember the move. It was very similar to when we had the tournament. Leonora caught the same angle.
Well, I mean, case in point there, that was not a normal duel move, but good use there. Glad you got her. Fuck her.
Yeah, I should have moved the blade around, but she kind of stopped my movement.
Yeah, you can only do so much. A lot of wants, not a lot of cans.
Listen, I got a crash course in how to stitch people up, though. That's nice. She did a good job.
Hey, nice.
I'm gonna do some different winter training.
Probably just focus on physical therapy for now.
Oh yeah, ice baths.
Yeah, but also like motions and stretches.
What is your obsession with bath with ice? Just move.
Oh no, cold water is actually pretty good for you.
I know it promotes blood circulation, but you just have like a wand.
He's a
We
fire
need to
user.
prepare me.
He's like
Lynette are
steaming
not, you
all
know-
the time.
He's a fire user.
Also,
He
yes, I
has
like cold
literally
temperatures.
internal, like, radiating heat if
Yeah,
he does
I'm
not
aware.
control it.
No, he keeps wanting to have Liang in a bath.
Well, that's just
we're
his
gonna make an ice
personal
bath.
preference at that point.
Not like that. Lynette's gonna be there too. We're doing team training.
Oh no! Also, it's a it's a triplet now. Okay, so you've included Lenneth in your escapades now.
Look,
I don't
Nerali
think,
doesn't need to because she has
all of
fur,
you will
but Nikki
fit.
also might.
Well, Norali also has
We're
Lennox,
gonna
so
get a
I'm
really
so
good-
pretty sure she wouldn't have it. And
Oh my goodness, we're not going to be naked.
how else are you going to take baths then?
It's not a bath, it's just a big bin.
You keep using the word bath, though.
You say ice bath, and
Ice
I
bath.
see baths and ice cubes in it.
Yeah, you can dunk yourself in an ice bath after training in your training gear.
And you
It's
should
a
say
bath, though.
soak. It's not a bath. If you're only
Yeah,
going
but
to
there's
be
not
in for a
that
few minutes.
liquid.
Okay,
it's
so there is a
mostly
hot
ice
tub.
and less
So you
liquid.
are saying it's a cold tub? Ice tub?
Yes, ice tub.
Okay.
Ice bin.
Uh oh. Shield your eyes.
Speaking of ice and wind. Oh.
It's Team Blue versus Team White.
I think it's
What
more
does
of a
Lex fall
sign.
under?
Lex is Team Blue.
Ah.
Oi!
Not with colors.
Is he?
Oh.
Wow.
He's doing it again. How much of a draw of mana is that?
Oh
Oh,
wow.
he's eternalizing it.
Hey, that's a lot of mana.
Oh, that's cool.
How is it?
Well, considering we've been sitting on a boat, they're all antsy. Now I already put my sword in the. Hopefully, Misty can help me superheat it later. That thing has seen some wear and tear in the last month.
Mm-hmm.
And a new barrel. This one took some damage, mainly from Garm. Hell, I almost took some damage from Garm. I got in hugging distance of the guy.
I stabbed him in the leg with a needle with the poison. Yeah.
Same. Well, I'd say more like his throat. And then he tried to crush me. But Lishtea saved me.
Oh. There goes that ice shard. Ooh.
There we go. Come on, Liang. Push through. Break the armor. I know it's supercharged, but come on. He's getting better at handling heat, too.
Ooh.
Having to fight me and Misty.
I think I'm probably well used before I actually start doing anything, so I'm gonna call it here.
Oh, don't catch a stray icicle.
Going to slip my way out. You two have fun. I don't want to get mana burn today.
To work on that, Stark.
Hello.
Good to hear when someone knows when to call it in a spar.
I can't keep up with them two right now. I'm not fully
Why
healed yet.
can he manifest the full armor?
Did not try.
Look,
He
last
did this
month.
when he was fighting Blackwin.
I mean, no, I noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
You got her again? Good.
Oh, I already removed that, yeah.
And he was meditating quite a bit on the boat.
I smelt it.
I think he's been just
Take it easy.
Nostrum calm today, though, so we're good.
holding it in, holding it.
No extra explosions in the bedroom today.
I mean, says who?
Oh.
Not fun explosions.
Oh.
Oh, yes. I've been avoiding. I didn't want to hurt your hands.
Be careful there, Lux. Don't push it too hard.
And mostly not healed.
I can't tell if that should be considered a good thing or a bad thing. Because I imagine if you
Both
could
your
feel it,
armors are cracking. Be careful.
probably would hurt quite a bit. No. Oh, there they go.
Don't hit him in the head. It's hard.
Who was that warning for? To whom? Because I'm pretty sure they both have.
Yes.
Oh.
But mostly Lux.
I'm really curious if Lux could take the Executioner's Blade. That armor.
I mean, you could.
That's new.
What is? Hello?
No, would
maybe
be the aura.
no need to find out.
I guess that would be a question.
I
if
wouldn't
what
actually
that
hit him
armor
with it. I'd
does
get him
for
on the
Is it trying to be
edge,
a
so it
tank,
wouldn't
or is it
hurt
still
him.
trying to be a sword?
Should not.
Well, we need to know, in case he's close when I drop it in an actual combat.
They were talking about if
Maybe you
Especially
should
if I
just
want him to
not
hold a
be
target.
close.
I feel like there would be a giant hole in the ground of him being pushed into the rather than it cutting him.
If you ever get
That's very possible.
close,
as far as I know,
could maybe use Vine.
sword, he's never.
It'll just be a Lux embedded hole in the
That would
ground.
be very interesting, actually. I think you could.
Funny enough, that wouldn't be the first time that
This
has
year alone,
happened.
you've already gained a lot of control over them.
I remember that happening a few
Yeah,
times back
you're
at
right.
GMA. And in the walls
but
too,
that
there
he
was
fell
a
off of a high
hole in the
place.
wall.
I meant more like.
Yeah,
you
but to
didn't
be
used to be
fair,
able
he
to
put
bring
me
up the
through it
walls so
first,
quickly,
and then
so
he
easily.
broke through it.
That's still
It was
control.
He
softened
did it
up.
himself.
Still
Okay,
a
I get
control.
it now. I was wondering who did it, but I guess if he did it himself, then
Maybe work on manifesting one large vine first? And controlling it?
Maybe.
We both got business up north.
Try.
If I'm gonna take care of it, I
How you feeling, Morgan?
Tired.
understandable. It still hurts for me to even use magic. I tried levitating this morning and my everything started hurting again.
I'm relatively okay to go. I just still have a bit soreness where I got these lashes. I've been putting my magic on overdrive, so tapping it out, actually putting in some good amount of work.
Oh, those are yours. Yours, please.
I'm getting better at it.
I am
I'm
very
trying to
glad I tapped out when I
bring
did.
it in. I'm
You
trying to see if
probably
maybe I can
need
condense this
ice.
and hold it.
In
That is
body.
correct.
You know,
Oh,
sort
the
of like
fortress.
the ball that Arbor used.
Oh, goodbye.
That way, it's not just me.
Oh, yes, those things hurt.
Oh,
Hey, I chipped at one of those.
they're like armor crushers.
I was
Yeah,
able
they
to
are
chip a
painful.
little tiny piece of it off with the wind blade.
If you hit the ice on both him or Augusta with a wind blade repeatedly in the same spot, it cuts deep. It's one of their weaknesses, actually.
Yeah. I realized that.
Jamie, running truck.
Why is he free?
Yeah?
He's not. He's just running away his feeling.
Oh.
What?
Why isn't he in a cage was my actual question.
Because he's not a threat.
Rehabilitation.
Say that when Victor and Chips get back.
He needs to move around so he can recover.
Needs to be in stockades. I have to wonder if he knew. He didn't
Yeah.
say anything.
One thing I do miss is the morning shopping trips. Now it's hard for me to get supplies again.
It's not like we could have stocked up before leaving. They hardly had anything left.
His father runs part of the military. He probably did know.
Huh?
I'm gonna get frustrated again.
I handpicked my own
I'm
stuff
going
as much as possible.
higher.
Ooh,
Distract
what's going
myself
on
a
here?
bit.
We're still going at it?
Yep.
The waterfall.
They're really pushing them on the limits.
You're welcome to come, both of you, if you wish. But yes, I was gonna go to the waterfall.
Stay here.
Keep an eye on these two.
Look at him go.
Yeah, especially Yang.
Mm,
He's always wanted to knock Lux out once.
It'll be okay.
Go. Go.
I'm still trying to work on my affinities.
Careful there, Lux.
Keep up the form.
I mean, he did get directly hit by Blackwin, so definitely is able to hold it up. Good one. Keep up the guard.
He's
No.
he's steamy.
Really, call it.
Liang's running out of ice.
Good.
Good
job.
Wait.
Yay.
Nice and cool temperatures. Love it here.
Where's the new blood?
He returned to the ironclad.
So he's tiring him out and he's tiring himself out.
He
I wanted to see what he's made of. Shame. You good, bud?
we broke him enough for one day.
Last longer. Alright.
Okay.
Still nothing.
Don't run off too far, Lux.
Lux,
near
how are
medical
you
for a bit.
feeling? You good? You need patching up?
I would guess, yeah. You want to sit next to me for a bit?
It's not colder. It was pretty smooth.
Oh, I'm so fucking cold.
Do you have any cuts or bruises or anything that we have to look at?
No, my armor held up pretty well. Cortez, how does this feel?
Ah, you
You
shit.
got a
Yeah,
bit
cool.
more in your bud?
In a couple minutes, let me warm up first.
Literally.
My body is freezing.
He is a lexical right now.
Lexical.
I can't do shit.
You,
That sounds like a product that would
want
give
me
you
to grab
lucky.
my weapons or
Granted,
Go.
depending on the lexical.
fish cuffs?
Lux
Hello?
Whatever you want.
is giving you luck with all of those
Oh.
icy ladies.
You okay, Darth?
Cold.
Ah, jeez. I
It's
will
okay to
ignite
just
us.
say no.
I'm not gonna hit you with the
I can
metal.
admit
That'd be
I'm
fucked
not
up.
okay. But
We'll
I'm
hit you with the
doing
cloth,
what
though.
I'm taking one step at a
That's
time.
actually nice. I'm always warm.
You're making jokes again.
I'm not okay.
Hmm.
There you go.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go get my shield and max.
Okay.
Definitely work the muscles. Back into routine.
Hmm.
Or at least want to. In.
Who are you?
He's the magistrate.
I'm
Eh?
Magistrate?
Magistrate Corain.
There's a magistrate here?
Yes.
So resting.
They announced that the
Active listening.
Oh, I
A little bit earlier
so
than
much
normal.
going on. I'm sorry.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard from Nisha and Blazeheart that he came here express.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
And we're gonna have our
I think
Oh.
it's really serious.
Who?
Sorry you came in during
The
On
magistrate.
what? A magical powered boat? Get him quicker?
Yeah, the magistrate.
What is that?
Dealing
Good night.
That means the interrogations are gonna start
with the
earlier.
high judge.
Oh.
They talked about it at the assembly that
Be
the
careful with that
professors
much mana output, Lux. We've only used it a
sent
few
a
times.
word to
And the
Yeah, I
boat
don't think
ride
I was
got
there
us
at that
a little
point.
bit rusty.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. They told us that the professor sent out a letter to Concordia to send over
Huh.
a magistrate, but we weren't expecting them for like a couple of days. So the fact that he's already here,
That's new.
Speaking of my
Oh, boy.
investigation, are you free to go outside?
I think I fucked up the trigger guard.
I have
Hmm.
been pointed towards
Oh well, it needs retuning anyways.
Gallants and someone called Deeta.
Oh no.
Deeta's right here.
What
Oh
did
no,
you
I heard
do?
Right here,
he's
sir.
the magistrate.
Cadet Deeta.
What did you do,
Yes.
Dita?
Come here, please.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You're in trouble.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
You're not. I know you're not. I'm pulling your leg.
Yes? Hello?
This is the
Yeah,
magistrate.
so
He wishes
I
to
was
speak with you.
I was given some generalities about speaking to any of the cadets from Jamie about the situation regarding the individual that he killed. Apparently, I've been following him. So I have some follow-up questions about that. If you would, we could at the office that I'm using. It'll be more
Making sure you can push it.
a bit quieter at least.
Yes,
If
sir.
you're able, at least right now.
Yeah, I can. I was.
Do you want me to tag along, sir?
Pushing. Be mad at you.
That might be useful because I don't know my way around here at all. So I'm apt to get
Sure.
lost when I go
Say
searching
that.
for the next people.
No better.
Yes, sir.
No idea where the portals go.
May I ask which office it is that you are using so I can help you direct you to it?
I know where that one is. They have me in the spare, it looks like.
The guest office by the library.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nisha's
it's right up on
office.
the platform, I suppose.
I thought she was in the. I thought Professor Nisha was in the administration of, well, in the professor's lounge.
Well, it's an extra medical ward. Have you gone into it?
No.
I did notice all of the surgical equipment, yes.
It's head of medical, the professor head of medical. That's their office. It used to belong to a Professor Silver before Nisha.
I thought that was Professor
Quite dark.
Crescent's office.
Professor Crescent's office is in the library.
Whoever's office it is, they keep it very dark.
I probably told Jason the wrong thing then. Well, I'm gonna have to correct that when I see him next.
Right. Oh. I can see why you all need these portals. There's quite a big campus. I'd pointed out earlier the tendency. A lot of buildings like this in Ancestor are very similar. When you have Earth mages allowed to build up the walls, they tend to oversize everything.
Yeah.
You take out the complexity of actually supporting a wall that big and they just go at it.
So, if I sit in either one of these chairs, I won't be able to see your face. So, you know what? I'll just make my own chair. Hold on. There we go.
That solves that problem. Right. One moment. Let me give me my notes.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name. You were Magistrate. Who?
Corain Morad.
Magistrate Morad.
Yes, been with ICD for a little over 9 years now. Mostly handling judicial matters. Things like this. Right, I guess into the first matter, since it's what I was directly, and what your name was directly mentioned in relation to. I am told by Jamie himself that there was ongoing concerns about the individual that he ended up killing.
Yes.
That he was being followed. Do you have
Mhm.
any information on this? Any insight?
I and a few others have noticed her very clinginess towards him ever since he met her at the some sort of party at the vampire district.
How long before the incident would you say that was? Weeks, month?
Oh no, I don't know. That was the day that we had to it was the day of, I think it was the day of the bloody moon. Yeah? So months, a few?
Full moon.
Yeah.
A couple months then. Alright.
When all the werewolves went kind of cuckoo and started lashing out.
I see.
Mm.
So it was, the first encounter was in a very tumultuous time.
It
And she
wasn't
remained.
tumultuous at that time. The party was during the afternoon, and it wasn't until nighttime where things got really dangerous. So from what I
Yes,
heard, from other people, the party was actually very nice, and there was a lot of socializing, and there was a cool dire bat, but and Jamie
And she
seemed to have
remained.
enjoyed himself, and she kind of just, from that moment on, she kind of just, any opportunity she could get to get him alone, which was what concerned me the most. It was borderline stalker tendency, where she would actively seek him out, and instead of I suppose Vivina put it into perspective that maybe it was just in vampire culture, but trying at every time to get someone you're interested in alone in some weird back alley is kind of raising red flags for other people, in my opinion. But I don't know how they do it in the vampire world, so maybe that was just how they get to know each other. But she was being some sort of forward. Occasionally I would notice this and I would tag along, and she would be very much clingy on him.
And this continued for the months very
Yeah.
consistently?
Yeah. At least once a week I would see her trying to not just talk with Jamie, but try to lure him away. But that was just from my perspective. I don't know if anybody else saw something different, or yeah.
And did Jamie ever express discomfort or worry over these behaviors?
He didn't, and that's what scared me the most, because I don't think that he quite either he overestimated himself or he quite didn't understood how dangerous that could be. He kind of doesn't understand normal social cues. So I don't know if he truly understands what stranger danger means, and that he should not be going, especially since we were instructed to always stay in a group or stay in pairs for our own safety during that trip. And so him oftentimes willing to go alone with this lady was kind of really well, it's awkward, but it's not out of the norm for him because he quite doesn't understand the social cues and stuff.
Speaking of his norms, you say that he tends to behave slightly differently. Is there any cause that you would know of this, or is it simply lack of experience with the world?
That, and it's more like he told me this in, well, he didn't tell me this in confidentiality but he kind of just, he explained his childhood to me, and it was very alarming. He is the son of a a guard captain that owns land, so he's like some sort of nobility, but they own a farm.
Gentry, yes.
Yeah, and he would often make mistakes because a lot of the pressures of him being the first son, he had a lot of sisters, and they would always pick on him. And then his father put way too much pressures on him, and every time he would make a mistake, they would send him to the cornfields to do, I don't know, something to gather corn or whatever. But the fact of the matter is that they would send him off into the cornfield alone, and he would get lost for days, and they would not even send out people looking for him. Like, he would be out there all alone and by himself trying to get back, and he's just lost. It got to the point where if anybody would mention corn to him, he would just start screaming, like, I won't go back to the corn. Anyways, yeah, because of that, his only like hobby or solace would be reading books, and his favorites were the fairy tale fantasies of knights in shining armor, and like the brave paladins that can do no wrong, that always defeat the evil. But those books are very unrealistic, and they don't give room for gray morality like the real world does. And that affects him. As in, he doesn't understand gray morality. He doesn't understand what redemption is, or rather, he doesn't. What alarmed me the most when I first met him, when I was just finding this out, was he told me a story that I gave him a scenario where the hero of the story had a rough background, and if he had to steal food for himself and his family in order to grow up to be the hero of the story, does that make him a bad guy? And he said yes. People who make mistakes and who are bad guys once are forever going to be bad guys, and they should be in jail forever. And this very much alarmed me, because he just doesn't believe in second chances. If you wrong him once, then that is it. And this is what I think happened in the Fallbrook, where if she made the wrong move, then he labeled her probably as a bad guy. And I know that I'm being a horrible friend for saying this, but I really... He doesn't lie. He doesn't like to lie. To lie in his eyes is very much being bad. So he tries his very best to tell the truth in all aspects. But it's... if you lie to him once, then that is it. So he would never lie. So when he told me that I asked him what about the lady, and he said that she won't be ever bugging him again. That set off a lot of red flags for me. And I'm being really bad, my friend, right now. I'm sorry.
You're alright. It can be difficult to approach.
I tried telling people this back when I was in GMA. It's like he needs help. And back when I was in GMA, it felt like I was the first person to actually sit down and talk to him and actually understand. No one else would understand this about him. So when I transferred here, I tried to help him too, but he still doesn't understand. And I very much try to look out for him, but the one time I tried to follow him and make sure he doesn't get into trouble, I got lost in the city and this happened. I'm sorry.
You're alright. It can be a very difficult situation to deal with. A lot of times there aren't really any right answers.
I wanted to talk with him before this, but the guards wouldn't let me in these past 3 weeks to see why he did it. So I still don't understand the exact reason why. I don't know what she did or what he said or what happened to make him just label her as the bad guy. Because that's most likely what happened. Okay.
So you would say that these behaviors of his are not out of the normal, at least as far as you've observed.
He very much has a...
Has he been...
very absolute black and white mentality, that there is no gray in between.
Have there been other situations where this black and white view of morality has become a more pressing concern as something was being dealt with?
Back during the GMA tournament, I guess he had started getting close to this one girl from GMA. Her name was Maggie. But she is how you say, a free spirit, a polyamorous, and he doesn't really quite it's not that he doesn't understand, but she promised him something and then she went back on it, and from then on he would not trust her anymore. But what caused it was that another person had gotten close to Maggie and kind of convinced her that of stuff, and I don't know what it was exactly, but Jamie saw that it was very much hurting Maggie, and so he made her promise not to see him again, and she did promise, but then she went back on her promise, and he couldn't forgive her, but the other man started instigating and started pushing for reconciliation, And it got so much to a point that Jamie almost... I was very, very, very worried for this person's life. Mostly because of what he did to Maggie, not because of him pushing Maggie to, but he apparently was a mental manipulator and an instigator and basically, the bad boyfriend type of deal. And Jamie saw that, and he tried to protect her for her own good, but she kind of just didn't. It's relationship stuff. What is at the end, I was afraid that he would take things too far because he had that capability. But thankfully he did not. But I was very fearful that time that he would. But yeah.
Was there any other surrounding context during the mission itself that you believe might have led to his animosity towards the individual? There was mention of battles and charming.
Yes.
Are you aware of any of this occurring?
Yes. Not about the charming part. That was new news that I heard from others this morning. But we had not been. It was a very stressful situation we had at Fallbrook, where we had to fight a lot of feral vampires and just a bunch of bad guys in general that just so happened to have been vampires. Not that I'm saying that all vampires are bad, but this group just happened to have been vampires. One of them stabbed him in the chest, and he almost died. I'm part of medical squad, and I tended to him personally. So he was very mad at this individual, and when it was revealed that he was not allowed to, I guess, take his revenge on her because we had come to a ceasefire by that point, he got really super mad. So I guess because he had labeled this individual as a bad guy, he was not able to take care of them. And so I don't know what the relationship between this lady was and the individual that stabbed him, but apparently there was some sort of connection there, and he took that as a means to get a closure? I don't know. This is all speculation. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I never actually had a chance to talk with him yet. We weren't expecting you for a couple of more days, so I was hoping that we would be able to talk first.
It's alright. Usually it is better if...
Oh, I'm getting Jamie in so much trouble. Oh my god,
I try
this
to be very
sucks.
punctual and swift. It's usually better to get as much information as I can from individuals before they have spoken too much amongst themselves. Sometimes it's easy to confuse details and thoughts and feelings about things that you have versus thoughts and feelings opinions that other people have shared, where they may have convinced you otherwise. It is potentially for the best that I'm getting it before you all have communicated too much.
Mhm.
If it does help, though, I do believe he felt threatened. Whether that threat was valid or not, that is what I'm currently attempting to assess.
Mm. Like I said, I saw him leave the tavern that day with her, and I tried to follow, but I lost them in the crowd. I looked everywhere for them, and they ended up being right outside of town up on a hill. And by the time I found them, well, it was more like by the time I found him, he was alone and already speaking to others. So, if only I hadn't had lost him, maybe this would have not happened at all. I could have stopped him, or
It's
at least
possible.
helped him if she did
But
attack.
based on both his behavior and hers, it's also very likely that they simply would have waited until you left, or they would have
I would not have left
broken
him
away
alone
from you at some point.
at all. I've stuck with him before, and when she's attempted to get him alone before on at least 2 separate occasions, I did not leave his side for just in case until we were safe at the tavern. But yeah.
Is there any further context as to the mission that you all were on that you believe would be of any use, relevant context, anything you can think of to add?
He's not a bad boy. He's not a bad guy. It's just once you're on his bad list, then there's kind of no coming back to being a good person in his eyes anymore.
Unfortunately, you'll find that is a very common belief. But that is why jobs like mine exist, to inquire and try to determine truth of what happened and potential motives, and to understand exactly why everything occurred. It's a little ironic he's ended up in a situation now where he might face that same scrutiny that he's leveled on others, from others towards him now.
I don't know if he even sees if what he did was bad. I don't even think that he thinks that he's the bad guy in this situation. Because from his point of view, he was dealing out his own justice. Which I told him he shouldn't do it because it wasn't his job. It was the Rudy incident all over again. But worse, because he actually went through with it this time. Okay. I don't know what much else to say.
That is alright. If you don't have anything else at the moment, then you're free to depart if you wish. If there's anything else you would like to add at a later date, of course you can always come back to me. Based on what I've heard so far, I'm likely to be here for a few days at the very least. And if I need any additional context, or believe you might have any additional context that would be useful, I may seek you out myself. Otherwise, though, I would advise trying to take it easy as much as you can. It's a difficult situation.
Did you
In the line of
already-
duty, we're often put into these sorts of scenarios.
Did you already speak with my squad mate, Dars? He was the one who found him first, so he may have more information on what he was doing before I got there.
I've not spoken to him yet, but I will add him to my list. There's quite a few
So-
names at this point.
Dars was helping me look for him, and he had found him before I did. And so when I reached the top of the hill and turned the corner, he and Jamie were already talking. So if anything had happened, he would know. All I know is that
He would have been the first on scene after it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
The orc, the
You're
big
saying-
tall orc.
you're saying individuals walked up immediately after? I'm assuming as a vampire there wasn't. Well, there would have been clothing, perhaps. Were you the ones who found the
I didn't see anything.
body, or was that somebody else?
If anybody found bodies, that's news to me. I didn't see anything. All I saw was just stars
I
and
see.
him talking up on a hilltop.
One follow-up question: if a body was not found, I am assuming, did he tell somebody what happened? And is that how it was begun?
I don't know how it was found out, but when I asked him because he knew that I had seen him and the lady leave the tavern together, and so I knew that they at the very least spoke. So I asked him if everything was squared away between them, if they were good. You know, I thought they had talked it out, and he said, yeah, she won't be bothering me anymore. And when Dars, I asked him if Jamie had told him anything. Dars, I think, thinks Jamie lied to him, but I know Jamie doesn't lie. He hates lying. Jamie basically told him that she went poof. So that is a sort of double meaning. Whereas, you know how vampires, again, somehow turn invisible? This lady had that ability to turn invisible and in a poof of smoke. So that's what I thought he meant. But now I'm seeing that it was his sort of a way of saying that she literally turned to ash if he did do this. Because what I thought was that he had turned her down and then she stormed off in a poof of smoke and yay, everything was hunky-dory. Surprise, it's not.
I see. Thank you. I know this is a difficult situation for you all to be in, but hopefully with some questioning and information gathering, we can resolve this in a somewhat swift manner.
I feel really bad. I feel like a bad friend. I feel like I betrayed him.
I don't believe you have. It is important to know all of the facts, all of the contexts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I told you all the truth of what I can, from what I know. Yeah.
Sometimes context that on the surface might seem damning is actually useful in establishing why something happened.
Yeah.
And that why could be very important.
Is it really bad for me to hope that she actually tried to hurt him? Because I don't want to think of him as doing this out of spite or malice.
I don't think it's wrong to. No, I wouldn't even say it's wrong to assume it. Given the context of what you all were through, I can, in some ways, understand why he would think the same. You just sounds like got out of a very lengthy battle where you were dealing with
Pharaohs
many
trying to at
potent
us.
vampires and charms and those sorts of things. It is, even if in the end it ends up not being justifiable, it is at the very least seemingly rational. People make irrational mistakes very frequently.
Yeah.
When you're in this line of work, it just happens.
Yeah, and I knew that this was going to bite them in the butt one day, but I didn't think it would happen so quickly. Okay.
If you have anything else that you feel would be useful context, you can always reach out to me. As I said, I should probably be here for a few days. If I'm not in this office immediately, you can leave a letter and I will read it. Though I should be, again, here for a few days. So it should be fairly easy for you to find me.
Yes, sir.
Right. I hope you have a good rest of your day, as best you can, at least.
You as well. Who is next on your lists? I can maybe help you find them.
From the sounds of it, I will likely want to seek out the Dar, as you said.
Oh, yeah.
From there, I will, assuming I don't get any more specific names, I will probably seek out the professors and see if they know anyone else I should speak to. Done some investigating, they're likely to have a couple of names.
I think
Thank you for waiting.
last time I believe I saw Dars was at the training arena. He was upset and he wanted to let out a little bit of steam. In the time since we were having our talk, I don't know if he's had his spar yet or not, so I don't know if he's still there or if he's already disappeared. But we can try there first. So.
We can check there first, yes, that'll work. And if we do find him, I won't hold you for this next conversation. I believe at this point, though, it's probably going to be dinner soon. Quite the sprawling complex here.
I got lost my first few days. I got all of the colors mixed up. And it's really hard to remember if orange and yellow are, because they're kind of interchangeable.
I could see that. Must be a lot of nooks and crannies and places to get lost and little hidey holes that people have secreted away for their conversations and things.
A popular one is this one right here, the well. It's secretive.
Oh.
It's secretive enough. A lot of people have love confessions there. Ooh.
Not the most romantic place, in my opinion, but okay.
But it's hidden and secluded. Right there.
Oh, I see. Again, I have to question the sanity of the Earth Mages who make these things.
This was different
At least their magics
before the
hold.
GMA tournament. This was a lot smaller and more compact, but overnight for the GMA tournament, the Earth Mages just did work, and it just suddenly sprung up overnight, and we were all very much amazed. We were very alarmed. But it has held up.
They tend to do that.
Sorry, hello. Sorry, hello.
Oh. Hi, Nerali. Is... Oop.
Oh, okay,
Is...
bye.
Oh, sorry, no. Is Dars inside?
Yes, he is. He's fighting.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was asking. Dars is in the middle of a spar right now. So.
Alright.
So I don't know if you want to wait for him or
In that case,
interrupt him.
I may take a moment to collect my notes, and then I will potentially seek out I believe the commanding officer was Barian at the time of the incident?
Professor Barian,
Yes, sir, Barian.
I believe Barian is recovering a little bit. I think you'll have trouble finding him at this juncture.
Is Dars right now currently still
Right.
in his spar, or has it finished?
I do not know. I can certainly check.
Oh.
If there's still sparring, I can always go and collect my notes. As I said, it's
Oh, there he is.
looking to be fairly late in the evening as well. Ah.
There he is. So, do you want me to go get him, or?
It seems like he's being sent this way.
Battling almost toe to toe to the lieutenant.
Oh, when did I get my jacket on?
Right.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's quite alright. I just got out of my interview with her.
Yeah, he wants to ask a few questions about Jamie. So.
Yes. If we could head to the office that I'm using, and well, from there we can talk very briefly.
I'm just gonna leave my weapons here.
No, if you want, I can bring them to your room.
I'll leave the shield then if you could take that to my room, thanks.
Yeah, okay. I can. It's really heavy, so she's gonna levitate on it.
Fair enough.
If you'd like guardsmen as well, you can go about your duties.
You see, she
if I
is
have
holding
need
a
of a
giant
guide, I will
shield
find
above her
someone.
head.
Wouldn't want to hold you too long. Also, believe it's about to be lunch soon. Or dinner rather. It's getting a little bit late in the evening. So I'll try to be a little quick about this. If I have any follow-up questions.
I don't know when I got my jacket on, but sure, whatever. I think I just put it on it during the interview somewhere. I don't remember. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, Jamie. Imagine I'm so sorry, but Deeta doesn't like lying either. I think this is Darius's room. Yeah. And she. Oh, I have a table. Darius doesn't. Ooh, what the fuck is that? My table is here, so I've never seen that patch. Right. So, anyways, I'm gonna put this shield over here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jamie. Imagine I blabbed. I blabbed. She totally blabbed. But she didn't mention anything about the darkness or the door or the time that Jamie tried to shoot a coin at Finn. So, haha, ha 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 ha. I knew that he was fishing for that information and I purposely didn't say anything because ha ha ha, we're not supposed to say anything. Ha ha ha. So, anyways. Alright. Ooh, spontaneous fire. Now, actually, you know what? I'm actually getting pretty tired. It's been 4 hours. What is chat saying? What is chat saying? Oh, chat hasn't updated. Okay, it's fine. Where is everyone? Or she's going back to the arena then. Oh. Ellie's here. Oh.
It was so quick. No, I saw Stark do it.
No more son.
Oh my god, I can't believe they're all fucking dead.
There for that talk.
All right, it's nighttime. Now it's time to duel victory.
Okay. You don't know it, but you almost stomped on Iris's
Who
head.
just snapped in half?
I know.
It was quite close. It was very scary, actually.
No. I know.
Him near me.
Not the stepping she's asking
looked
for.
very close.
It looked very close to you because of the angle.
I didn't know she was asking to begin with.
And the motion I did was very
Ground's uncomfortable.
You're just not sitting right.
Hey.
We'll be going to the dorms.
He's approaching really fast.
Missy is rapidly approaching you with rapid speed.
I mean, I already show him the aura, but he definitely needs to see. No.
I felt the fear in my back.
Consideration later.
Oh.
I thought you had a different conversation you wanted to talk to
Thought
me
you were
about.
going to jump on
Yeah, we
me.
do both.
I was thinking about
That's
it.
good. Has Biome told you Alan is? Because I think we probably should update you on that as well.
That's kind of what I want to know because I only heard because I'm passing by.
I also need to tell you something else as well, so...
That's kind of why I want to talk about those to see how that's going.
Shut up. I'm gonna be real. I'm starting to get tired. I was super tired even before coming in, and I was just only gonna be. I only came in because I knew that the magistrate was going to be asking Deeta some questions. So now that that's over with, ooh, who's? Oh, that's misuse camera.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. I will look for.
Now that that's over with, I'm thinking that I'm just. Deeta's just had a day. Deeta's had a fucking day, and she's just gonna go to bed now. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't know where everyone is. Besides. Hi. Oh, you look nice. What?
Thank you. Amarillo? On the dorms? We can go dorms.
I didn't
Just for
hear
up
if
stuff.
you said. I didn't hear if you said sup or shut
Excuse
up.
me.
And I was like,
Excuse
what?
me, so-
But it was
Sup?
because
Why would I say shut up?
Because my headset, my headset. No, I'm sorry. My head kind of lagged.
Yeah,
for
no, I
a
get it. Yeah,
second,
it's
so-
okay. It's probably been a day for you. I get it. Yeah.
It has
Hi.
been a day.
Sup?
Hi.
Thank
Hi,
you.
You look very nice. Yeah. All right.
Thank you. I feel nice. All right. I gotta go say hi to more people.
Okay. I don't know where people are. Oh, follow Lux. Oh, follow Lux. My god, it's gotten to that point where I'm overtired, and so I'm tapping into the gremlin energy. No more sad Deeta, no more seriousness. The seriousness has gone out the fucking window with the magistrate. I'm done. It is gremlin hours.
I don't think. Okay, so they're not here.
Maybe I'm not.
No.
We can try the dungeon. Maybe they're in the dungeon.
What kind of dungeon?
Can't
Yeah,
think of
we can
anywhere
go.
else.
Who are you looking for?
You know exactly what kind of.
Hello?
We're looking for the other guardsman and Jamie as well to rotate.
Okay,
if they
I'm
need to
pretty
rotate
sure
the
that that Jamie and the other guardsmen are not in that kind of dungeon. Because I know Jamie and he wouldn't say no, okay?
So you're saying they're in the sexy one?
Yes, they are totally in the kitchen.
We're afraid.
Ah, okay. We should look into the sexy one then.
We have. Oh yeah,
Thank
we
you very
we
much
do have.
What?
for the tip.
All right.
What?
Do I have to go grab the whip?
Kind of dungeon now.
Maybe.
Cortez, is there such thing as a sexy kitchen?
Yeah, all the girls were aprons and only
No.
aprons.
That's what the guards were saying.
What she asked. I don't think we have one of those here.
Yeah.
It might
The guards
be
were
something that's
saying if
stocked
it's
with special
not
stuff for the guards.
Yeah. If the guards were saying that if it's not
I
the
don't wanna know
special
about it.
dungeon. Oh, sorry. Then it's the sexy kitchen. Alright, I'm sorry.
The special kitchen? It's probably the dungeon kitchen then, where they just keep the excess food down there. So it's the special kitchen.
No,
Nobody
they
ever
said
really goes in
sexy
there.
kitchen, not special. Anyways, never mind. I'm
Oh,
getting
then
food and I'm
maybe
going
it's
to
the one
bed.
for the guards, and they get special food that we don't.
I'm going to bed early. I've had a day. Yeah.
Rest your mama.
Have you guys?
Huh?
Never mind. You saw.
Please finish that sentence.
No, I was going to say, if I completely had forgotten that you were there when the magistrate had called me over. I was about to ask if you had seen him. So, or been there
I
when
haven't
he
heard him.
called me. You heard him. Yeah, he, nice guy. It asks a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm. They all seem nice. They ask lots of questions.
Lots of poking
Good
and
job,
prodding.
Deeta.
Hey, Victor's back!
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. The three of them
Oh.
returned earlier.
Yeah, I saw Ellie. So.
No. Yes.
At least all of Crystal Thorn's back.
I have a delivery for you.
Oh?
A letter, Shona. Octavia. She sends her regards.
I was going to
How's
ask,
she
is
doing
she
now?
well? After, I assume you two parted ways at, you know.
I thought I want one of my books back.
She returned to her house and the estate, yes, in the Northland. She does well, though.
That's good.
That reminds me, I gotta send a letter to Ronnie.
I'm coming up.
Thank you.
Hi.
You.
Hi. Hi. I'm back. Hi. Hi. Let you know that there were no undead nearby. There were dire bat packs that flew overhead, but I heard them coming from like miles away, so I was safe the entire time. I know you were worried.
I believe you.
Okay, I'm just letting you know because I know we left off on that kind of note.
If you see the interrogator, or I'm sorry, the magistrate, just know that he asks a lot of questions, and I mean a lot of poking and prodding questions. Okay.
No weeds, no.
Of course, he wants to make a. He has to sort of solve this entire situation.
I didn't want to go in there.
Yeah.
Understandably.
Other than that, I've had a day and I'm going to bed early. Okay, so.
I was gonna say your squad members here to help.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
I can still fucking be moral support. At least try to teach her how I navigate.
Ellie, there's no way I can navigate the same way as you.
No, of course not. But at least I can give you like tips. Like, you know, it's. I'm trying to compare it to me coming up onto the surface.
I know. I know.
Welcome back.
You can
Hi.
whistle at things.
Was that it?
Hi. You were having a important sounding emotional conversation.
What is that? Oh, it's Miss
Where's
You
what?
again. No, is that Miss You? Is she in her spider form? On the rock? What is
Where?
that?
Oh,
What am I seeing? What am I seeing? On the rock. I think it is Miss You spider form. I mean, not Miss You. Oh my god. Oops. You didn't hear that.
Yes, Vivina. It is
Vivina,
Vivina.
I've had a day, okay? I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.
You're doing a sleepy. You're doing a
I'm
sleepy.
going to sleepy. I'm starting to hallucinate. I'm calling people by different names. I called Vivina Miss You, and I don't even know who that is. I'm going to bed.
I think it's just you saying that like you missed her.
Yeah, I miss.
Like you go up and be like, miss you.
I was wondering if that was Miss
miss
You
you.
spider form, and I caught myself, and I was like, "Who the heck is that?" Wow. Okay, I'm going to bed before I lose myself more.
That could have been what I saw. Oh my goodness! Now it was the right size.
I'm going to good night. Oh my god, I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm going to bed. It's gremlin hours. Gremlin hours are overtaking. I'm done. She's just gonna eat her hamburger. She's gonna eat the hamburger and drink the coffee. Probably wind down, unpack. We'll probably dust the fucking bed off. Yeah, okay. She's done. She's done. I'm done. I'm outie. Actually, I shouldn't loot and pollute. Boop boop. Oh, knife. Good knife. 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 That goes in there. Hamburger. It goes in there. Alright, I'm gone. I'm outie, chat. What the fuck is this? Books? How dare? How dare people? Tea reading. How dare people just leave props outside? Oh! Okay. Hello? Good. Alright, I'm gone. I tried to talk to Imagine, or Jamie. He was guarded 24/7 with guards, and I couldn't get close. Hibby! Alright. Gremlin hours is now over. I'm going to bed. Nexus, thank you for your raid of 1. Hello, guys. Hello, chat. I'm tired. I am leaving. I am doing the thing. I am doing the sleepies. Oh. I am doing the sleepies now. Before I do, though, there was a few things. There was a few, yeah, some of these names are really weird, so I really hope you guys aren't bots that are joining, that are following. But 90 in a school zone, thank you for following. Friozen, I know you. Thank you for following. Treveller, thank you for following. Rail Prime, thank you for following. Dragon Duck, I know you. Thank you. Silent Asher, thank you. Cybonics, thank you. Umbriara, hi. Head Shooter 57, thank you. Sweet, thank you. Is Zaya that Gaia? That's a really cool name. That's a really funny name. Thank you. I don't know if nope, it doesn't go any further than that. Thank you all for following me. Next stream is going to be what's it called? Next Wednesday, when it is Grim. And then we'll continue AA on Saturdays. Yeah, and that's going to be the current schedule for now. It's going to change soon enough with hopefully a third RP that's coming back. Stay tuned. But for now, Gremlin Brain